Hi everyone! Last class we started practicing with analogous colors. Today we're going to work a little bit more, deepen into a little bit more of analogous colors so you can be an expert on it. But before that, I want to recap a little bit with you guys what are primary and secondary colors. So, to start with, our first primary color is red. Let me see, I just moved this a little bit. Okay, so our first primary color is red. I'm just going to do a big circle here. Red. There we go. Our second secondary color is yellow. So I'm going to put this over here. As you can see, I'm trying to have a good space in between two colors. There's my yellow. And my third primary color would be blue. So these three colors are the colors that, mixing them together, create all the beautiful colors you can see. It all starts up with these beautiful and vibrant colors, red, yellow, and blue. So that's why they're called primary, because with these colors you can combine them and make any color that you want. So there, we have our primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. Now, what colors can we have mixing red and yellow? Well, the combination between red and yellow makes us orange. So that's why I'm going to put my orange right in between these two colors. So orange would be our first secondary color. Now, what color can we do mixing yellow and blue? Well, the color that we mix here is green. So I'm going to put it right in between too. So this green would be our second secondary color. And finally, mixing red and blue would give us violet or purple. So I'm just going to color my purple in between red and blue. So as you can see over here, we already made ourselves a wheel color. You didn't have to print yours out now, huh? You could do it yourself. So that way you can have your own wheel color and practice. So that means you have your red, your yellow, and your blue that are your primary colors. And mixing yellow and red makes orange. Mixing yellow and blue makes green. And mixing red and blue makes us violet or purple. Now, why did I ask you to do this first? Because this way you can do it anywhere and you can find out which ones are analogous colors and which ones are complementary. With your analogous colors are the next door neighbor colors, remember? So the ones that are combining red, orange, and yellow, or yellow, green, and blue, or blue, violet, and red. So these would be analogous colors. And what happens with the ones that have to cross each other, like yellow and purple? Or orange and blue? Or green and red? These are the complementary colors. So there, you have your own color wheel, and you know which ones are analogous colors and which ones are complementary colors. Now that we have our color wheel that you can have handy wherever you want, you can do it whenever you want to do it. Now we're going to do our project. So what I'm going to ask you, you can see here our page, the size of our page, and the size of the drawing that we're going to do. So first I'm going to ask you to do a cross. You can see over here the size of my cross comparing to my page. Now I'm going to ask you to do diagonal lines crossing this cross like this. There we go. Now what I'm going to do, I want to connect this dot and this dot over here. And I'm going to do it with a little wave line. Like that. It's not a straight line, it's a wave line. There we go. And I'm connecting one by one all the lines. There we go. It looks kind of like a spider web, doesn't it? But it's not going to be a spider web. I'm going to show you right now what we're going to keep on drawing. So from this edge over here, I'm going to do a little wave line there and another wave line here. And I'm going to connect these two dots right there. Now I'm going to draw from over here another wave line, sort of like that. And I'm going to draw 3 buttons. 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to do 2 straight lines over here, like this, and I'm going to put a center one here. Now I'm going to draw over here some boots. So it's a little guy or a little girl with an umbrella. Now what are we going to do with this? We already have the new color wheel that we did. So what we're going to do is we're going to start coloring our umbrella. And I'm going to start out with, let's say, violet over here. So I'm going to color my first triangle with violet. I'm going to zoom this in a little bit so you can see better. There we go. So I'm going to color my first triangle violet. Now I'm going to recommend you guys to always have your coloring pencil with a nice pointy point, okay? So that way you can color and it can be a strong color. I'm going to ask you to put a lot of pressure onto your coloring pencil so you have a dark shade on your umbrella. Almost done with my first triangle. See, I'm not leaving any white spaces, white spots, and all my color is even. So there goes my violet or purple right over here. Now, as you can see over here in my color wheel, what I did was I circled it so that way I won't miss a color. Now I'm gonna go with blue. So I'm gonna color my next color blue. See, I'm really careful not going past my guideline, so that way I make my work really clean and it looks nice. No coloring splatters anywhere. I mean, it just is inside its space. And the same as violet, there are no white spaces, and I'm using the same pressure for the color. And you can see that they're really vibrant colors, okay? So now our next color would be green. So my next color over here would be green. There we go. Now we have our green. Our next color is going to be yellow. Same pressure for all the colors. Almost done with my yellow. There we go. We have our yellow. I have some white spaces here that I'm gonna color them so I have them nice and neat. There we go. Okay, we finished with that one. Now we are gonna continue with our orange. There we go. Our orange is done. And now we're gonna color red. Let me get this over here. And we're gonna color this red. Make always your work a masterpiece. Always have fun making it. There we go, we're almost done with our red. There we go. Now, you can see over here, I already circled all of them. But what am I gonna do next? Now that I have my red, I'm gonna go back to my purple or violet. So I'm gonna grab my color, my violet, and I'm gonna color this one over here. I'm repeating violet twice, and you're gonna see why. Now what comes next to our purple or violet comes our blue again. So actually I'm going to color violet and blue twice. we go. So you can see over here, all my colors. I'm gonna zoom this up. Okay, all my colors over here have harmony between them, and they are all analogous colors. So, violet is really next to blue, blue is next to green, green is next to yellow, yellow is orange, orange to red, and red to violet, and so on. So that's why I repeat these two colors, so our analogous colors would be continuous. Okay, so now what are we gonna do? We have our little fella's outfit over here that we have to color. So what am I gonna do over here? I'm gonna actually color his raincoat yellow, but differently from over here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a hard pressure over here, only on the defining lines, okay? Only in the defining lines. There we go. Almost done with that. And in the inside, what I'm going to do is really with a really light pressure, color the inside. But I also want it to be the same. I want like the same pressure on all of my coloring. So I'm going to try to have the same pressure on my pencil, so that way it looks even. Also, what I want to say, and why am I using this yellow, you'll see. I'm using yellow. I'm going to use red for the boots. Can somebody see the boots? No, there we go. I'm going to color the boots red, the same as I did with the yellow. I'm going to do pressure, hard pressure on the defining lines of the drawing, right there. And I'm going to color really with a little light pressure inside. And I'm going to use blue, like blue jeans, for my character. Also, a strong pressure here and light pressure on the inside. Why do you think I used red, yellow, and blue for the outfit? Well, that's the reminder of what primary colors are, the basics, red, yellow, and blue. And thanks to that, we have our secondary colors and our analogous colors. So I hope you really enjoyed our tutorial or class for today. Have fun doing it. I can also show you, let's see, I can also show you guys another one that I did. Let me see where I have it here. I did this other one the other way around, red, yellow, and blue, and also analogous colors depending on whichever one you guys would like doing. Enjoy yourselves, have fun, and we'll see each other on our next class on Wednesday. Take care. Loves and kisses. Bye-bye now.